First, standing at 6 feet 7 inches, he is undefeated in his campaign in the ring with an outstanding record of 42 wins, no losses, 1 draw with 41 big wins coming by way of knockout. A U.S. Olympian, he'll be making the 11th defense of his current title. From Tuscaloosa, Alabama, here is the hard-hitting, reigning, and defending, undefeated WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder. And now, ladies and gentlemen, standing at 6 feet 9 inches, he also is undefeated in his campaign with a record of 29 wins, no losses, 1 draw with 20 wins coming by way of knockout. He holds the coveted lineal heavyweight title from Manchester, England. Please welcome the renowned, the colorful, and the undefeated former unified heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
He's got his strong belief. My lover's got no money, he's got his strong belief. Want more and more, people just want more and more freedom and love. What he's looking for, want more and more, people just want more and more freedom and love. What he's looking for, Fury's on fire, your defense is terrifying, Fury's on fire, your defense is terrifying, Fury's on fire, your defense is terrifying, Fury's on fire. Na 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 na.
David. Pussy. David.
Guys, we'd like you to take a seat.
Look how small you are, you little midget.
Hey, big ass, hey.
Hey.
You the one who was on the ground. I was standing on top of you.
You're going
I was standing on
this
top
time,
of you.
ain't
You ever heard of David and Goliath?
Yeah.
You know that story, what happened? It's gonna happen again. And it's gonna happen this time around. You ain't
don't believe in David and Goliath.
You ain't getting up.
You couldn't keep me down when I was fought. When I was training like a doctor, you couldn't keep me down then. You definitely can't keep me down now.
I'm gonna show you
I tell you
better. I
that.
can tell you.
And stop pushing
I'm
forward.
gonna show you better. I can tell you. I'm gonna show you better. I can tell you.
Look at him, it's like a featherweight when he pushes across the room.
I'm gonna show you better. I can tell you.
Like heavyweight.
When your eyes in
Pop
the
me
back
like a
of your
balloon,
head,
you little pussy.
your veins posting out to your
Bust
neck.
it.
We'll see.
100%.
Life and death.
Never
baby.
been so sure
Life
of something
and
in my
death.
life.
Hey, that been running
You're
through your head.
getting
That been
it,
running through your head
You big
for
dosser.
so long. That been
You
running
big
through your
dosser.
head.
You're
We'll
getting
see.
it. Don't worry
see.
about that.
I was
You're
standing
going
over
down.
you.
I put
I was
everything on
standing
you
over
going down.
you. You
get
weren't
knocked
standing over
spark
me.
out.
I was
Spark
looking
out.
over you.
And what's that
I
do
was
for
the
you?
superior
What's
one.
it do for you?
I was
got
the one
straight
over
back
you.
up off you.
You didn't do nothing. You didn't know how you got
You
up.
didn't do
You
fuck
can't even
all.
remember
You
certain
little
things
pussy.
in the fight.
Look
Because
here.
you lost
You've got an ounce of
memory.
strength in your
And I'm
body.
gonna make
And
sure.
your two knees are
I'm gonna make sure
shaking.
you lose
You're
more than that,
terrified.
baby. I'm gonna make sure you lose more.
Terrified.
I'm gonna make sure you lose more than that. Trust me.
We'll
I
see on the
guarantee
night.
you that.
Only got a few more
Everything
days.
I told
Hold on
you
to my
came
belt
to
for me.
48 hours. 48 hours.
Keep it nice and
I'm gonna
clean.
stay on to that.
And polish it for me as
That
well.
individual
It's coming home with me.
48 hours. We'll see. We'll see, baby. And
We'll
no,
see.
I'm gonna tower
We'll
over
see,
you
Bomb
again.
Squad. We'll see.
I'm gonna tower over you again.
Timber! I'm looking forward to it.
Like I told you before. Timber, and it's gonna happen again, and this time I
You know
promise
you
you
don't
ain't
get.
getting
I'm
up.
gonna punch your face.
Man, you
like
don't
it.
believe the shit you
Punch
saying,
your
bro.
face in.
You
I'm
don't
gonna laugh
believe
at
nothing
you.
you saying.
You couldn't even beat me last time.
You saying.
3 years out of the ring,
don't
and
believe
I still
nothing
beat
you
you.
saying.
You had to rob me.
You had 2 warm-ups.
You
You had 10 trainers.
Keep your undefeated
You had 3
record.
fights. You
I
supposed
come
to be
to
in
your
shape.
show. Now
You
you
supposed
work
to
for
be in
me.
shape. You
You
had
was on
2
this ring as a
warm-ups.
challenger.
You had 3 trainers.
You're challenging.
You had
millennial
10
champions.
trainers. You spend
What's
hell of a lot
that?
of money to get. You're supposed to be in shape. What are you talking about, boy? What are you talking
Challenger.
about? But I'm
You
gonna
challenge
stand
me.
over your
You're
body.
right to make numbers.
I'm gonna
up.
stand
That's
on
it.
your body like a
Tyson
murder
Fury
scene.
Roadshow.
And I'm gonna be the
We'll
detective over you
continue.
looking.
I'm the dominant
Like I
heavyweight
said,
champion.
promise. Everything I said came to pass. Nothing you said came to pass.
I was
Nobody
dominant
trusts nothing
heavyweight.
that you
I
say.
beat Vladimir
I don't
Klitschko.
believe nothing
I
you say. I don't believe you. That's a sign right there. That's a sign right there.
I beat Klitschko. I took over the dominant. You beat nobody. You don't even beat
I laid you out.
Good.
You saw your life flash before your eyes. Everybody did.
Yeah, the
Give me
only
your
thing
man.
that's okay,
Everybody did.
you couldn't keep me
Everybody
down.
did.
I get
And guess
knocked
what?
down,
And
but I
guess
get up
what?
again. You
And
never
guess
want to
what?
keep me down.
Part 2. Unfinished business. Unfinished business a little bit. Unfinished business a little bit. Oh yeah, he's scared. He better be sure. He's supposed to be because in part 2. And when that bell ring, can't nobody say
Testing.
Can't nobody say
Bring this attitude to
Part
it.
2, can't nobody say I'm gonna bring more than that.
Here, champ.
Bring this energy with you. Bring it with you.
It's all good, buddy.
Hey, how are you, Joe?
Good to see you. Champ, great to be with you.
Great to see you too.
Hello, old bald head. How
Well,
are you?
the original plan was going to be,
Part 2, baby.
Shelley, nice to have you as well. Extra security is always welcome. Please, Shelley.
Part 2, baby.
Part 1.
They will be up in a little bit. Great.
Unfinished business.
Excellent. Good.
Hey, it was a great moment.
Perhaps,
Stand over your body, just
perhaps
like
far
you
beyond
said.
my better
On your
judgment.
whole 6'9" body just laying across like a mercy. And I'm gonna do it again. Trust.
Well, it's nice to be with you guys again. Good to be with you, champ. Tyson, good to be with you.
Thank you very much, Joe.
Nice to see you as well. I was planning on sitting over here, but based on the circumstances, I'll beyond my better judgment, sit right here and hope nothing happens. Why the change in tone? I said to you about a month ago, I said it to you as well, I've marveled at how deferential the two of you have been in the lead up to this fight. You guys have shown great respect. You were well measured when we were together in LA a couple times, a month and a half ago and then a month ago. But fight week changes things clearly. If fight changes things clearly.
Countdown, 48.
So here's what I'd like to do, if we can keep some composure here and some guardrails to a well-managed conversation. And by the way, I do want to congratulate you on both arriving to this point. And on behalf of boxing media and boxing fans and American sports fans, also thank the two of you for leading the way with what needs to be a more common trend in the sport. And that is simply the best fighting the best. Willing to say, forget business boundaries. This is what the sport should be on top of the mountain. So congratulations for that, is simply arriving to this point for all of us to take this in. And also thank you for the past month and a half, 2 months of unprecedented access, great, varied, and thoughtful interviews, because the promotional lead-up has been sensational. So let's try to continue that in what is the last time you guys are speaking here on stage and to the public, the third and final time. You'll have the weigh-in on Friday, which both networks will be bringing, and then, of course, the pay-per-view comes Saturday night at 9. As the WBC champ and the holder of the green belt, and this being your 11th title defense with 41 knockouts, I will give you the opening comment here. You have a live mic, but we're going to respect his opening comment of however you would like to start this news conference, champ.
Well, what can I say? You know, this is the final countdown, like I said, and we all should be happy. This is the moment in time that we all been waiting for. The biggest fight of both our lives, unfinished business, as I call it. And I can't wait. Y'all know me, when I say I can't wait, I mean every word of it. You know, it's torturing for me the week of the fight to be able to have to sit around and wait as the days drop, as the hours fall down, the seconds fall, just to sit here to wait to put my hands on the body. You know, this is what I've been preparing myself for. This is what I've been waiting so many months for. This could have been happening a long time ago, but somebody put on their running shoes. And they should have. They needed more warm-ups. They needed to get themselves convinced that they're their best. When they know they're not, I can't wait. And don't he dare ever, he better not ever say he got me to big time boxing. Ever in this game, I'm gonna slap him. Because if anybody brought anybody to big time boxing, it's me. Don't ever forget, when I found you was strung out on coke. When I found you was like a big house, contemplating about killing yourself. So don't you ever forget who brought you to big time boxing. I drugged you back. I brought you back. I provided food and put food on your table for your family to eat. And I'm doing it for the second time. So don't you ever forget that. I brought you to big time boxing. The last time you were here, what did you do? Who came up and showed and saw you? How many? 15 the first time, 35 the second time. When I came, how many showed up? Down there sold it out. This time around, I sold the pay-per-view too. And this time around, they here for me to see unfinished business.
All untrue.
That's
I
fact. That is fact.
And took over the division, not you.
That is fact.
I'm
talking.
Tyson,
I give you your biggest
talking banana peel.
you've ever had.
I'm talking big woman.
You was fighting
I'm
in
talking
front
big
of
mama.
100,000 people.
I'm talking big
on
mama.
TV.
I brought you back.
You know, you're a bum.
You was
Nobody
strung
even knows
out
you
on
in your own
cocaine,
country.
bruh.
No one knows you.
You were big as a
You
house,
thought you
bruh.
could cherry pick me.
You were
And you
contemplating
put
about
in your
killing
little pussy.
yourself because you didn't want to live
And that's the
anymore,
man you
bruh.
wanted to take on, was it?
Bruh,
The man who was going to kill
I
himself.
said, Fury, get
You thought
your
you was
fat
getting yourself
ass
an
up.
easy victory,
I
did
said,
you?
you get in there,
But it
Jim.
didn't work
I
out,
said, I
did it?
dare you to come
It
back.
didn't work
I said,
out.
you won't come back. And what you did? Come on.
I come back and kicked your ass all over.
You heard me. You took my advice, didn't you?
Tyson, you want time for an opening comment, or would you like to just engage back?
He
and
can't
forth?
help himself
Would you
because
like
he
the
knows
time
it's
for an
something
opening
that's
comment?
killing him inside.
All right.
He's talking
can't help
absolute
himself.
nonsense.
Do you just want to
That's
engage
it.
in this? Which
You
one?
lie
You
about
want
everything.
time for an opening
I
comment?
tell
Go
the
ahead.
truth
Take
about
it,
everything.
Lineal
You
Champion.
can receive it, baby, this year. Be
Please
mine.
go ahead. Take a minute for your opening comment, and then we will fully engage here for an hour. Go ahead.
Drugs got him lying so much.
Go ahead, Tyson.
But I revived him. He ain't had to go to rehab. I gave him, I rehabilitated him back. And here he is now, the second time around. No.
Continue. This is your 5 minutes of fame. Continue.
I'm still talking. And here we are now.
Try and speak a little bit more clearer, because I can't understand the words you're saying.
I see you
Champion,
hitting
are you done with your opening
It's something hitting him in his heart. So I'm going to let him speak.
All right, Tyson,
Go
your
for it.
opening comment, and then trust me, we
Don't
will
let
go
it
back
shake.
and forth.
I done hit a nerve. He is shaking on the table, boy.
Go ahead,
Go
Tyson.
ahead, bro. Is he finished? Go ahead, man.
He says he's
I'ma give
finished.
you
The
your
floor
time,
is
man.
yours.
I'ma give you
Lineal
your time,
heavyweight
man.
champion, sixth defense of the tradition-rich lineal belt. Please, Tyson Fury.
You know, Deontay Wilder spouting a lot of rubbish. He gave me an opportunity, did he? I give him his biggest paydays of his whole life, got him a big contract with Showtime, brought him to the biggest stage in the world, being Las Vegas, and here he is, this is how he thanks me. He's got a whole lot of appreciation for someone who's fed him, looked after him, and put millions in his account. Very nice person, D. You know, you owe me everything. I brought you to this level. Welcome to big time boxing. It's his second fight on the top. He fought his number one ranked opponent, Luis Ortiz, in his last fight. He'd done 300,000
nobody wanna
buys.
fight.
Against 300,000 buys in the biggest country in the world.
Nobody wanna
I can
fight.
fight a bum and do 1 million views at home, you know? So,
Well, you're not home.
well, I am home, because this is the home of the Gypsy King.
How much did you do?
This is the
How
home
much
of the
did you
Gypsy
do when
King.
you fought here?
Home of the Gypsy
You
King,
remember-
Las Vegas.
You remember the time
The
you fought here?
entertainment capital of the world.
How many came and saw
With the
you?
biggest
How
entertainer.
many came and saw your talent?
It was full in here
How
when I
many?
boxed.
It wasn't full. It
Full.
was 1,500.
Full.
You gave the rest
Get
of
the
rest
video
of the
back
tickets.
up and you'll
Last
see.
time was
Full.
3,500. You gave away the rest of the tickets.
Listen, you're
to
just
the
a club
mold
show
people.
fighter.
Stop
I'm giving
playing.
you the opportunity
Stop playing.
to defend your belt.
Stop
But
playing.
when I've took it off you and burst your bubble,
playing.
just like the last British man, you know,
Stop playing.
came here, burst the bubble of an undefeated
See,
fighter,
see, they
and
always-
then boom, they always get beat,
See, people
beat
like
again.
they always want to take the credibility of when we invent something. They want to write their name on that shit. It's been through history and time, and here it is again, right before our very first
Damn
eyes.
right.
You want to
Damn
take the
right.
credibility of something that you don't have no claim to name to. I brought you back. I gave you the biggest purse. Everything you say is what I've done to you. Just keep it real, bro. We fighters. It ain't no shame in our
There's no
game.
need,
It's
there's no
supposed
need
to
to
be
carry
like
on
that.
talking bullshit.
Why are y'all
We're here
out,
to
bro?
fight. Whether you're whatever you want to be, an actor or whatever, listen,
I'm
bring your A
Deontay
game
Wilder,
on your
the
acting
baddest man
night
on
on
the
Saturday
planet, the
night,
hardest hit a
and
puncher
I'll
in
put you
boxing
into
history,
permanent
period.
retirement.
The
Don't
one
worry
that's
about
gonna
that.
whoop your ass and put everything
Like you did
else
last
to
time, yeah?
rest, just like I did the last
Couldn't do
time.
it last time.
You still think, how many times you dreamt about the 12 round?
Never.
Because that's the only thing that y'all can promote. Hello? Can you talk? Cat got your tongue?
tell you
Tissue in your mouth?
Let's have a great conversation about that 12th round in a moment. But what I want to focus in on
I'll
right
believe
now
that.
is the path that you both took to arrive here. So a look back at the past year and how you both have arrived to
Big
this
Mama.
mega event. Deontay Wilder points out his ultra-explosive 2019 as a big positive.
To get ready for this particular fight, I came up with 2 dramatic, devastating knockouts.
A first-round knockout of Dominic Brazil dropped jaws, then his November rematch with veteran skilled challenger Louis Ortiz, equally impressive. And a bit risky. Wilder trailed on the scorecards, but his ultimate eraser finished things in 7.
The Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
Fury's 2019 was far more unpredictable. He chose a new promotional partner, a new TV network,
Just wanted to show the ESPN Plus viewers the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
and a starring role in Vegas. Flawless in a June knockout of Tom Schwartz, badly bloody and brawling for victory over Otto Wallin in September.
Deontay Wilder! I want you next, Bob!
47 stitches later, he was off to headline a review.
This isn't your world, Fury.
His popularity soared as Wilder waited.
This is finishing what I started. This time around, he won't be able to get up.
And now, 2 very different roads taken have the chance reunited for this ultimate showdown. Gentlemen, it was an incredible past year for each of you. Obviously, your rise and fame of coming stateside to Vegas and 2 knockouts that could win Knockout of the Year, sensational. But by far the biggest takeaway when you watch that in terms of thinking about this fight is 47 stitches along that eye. Your reaction
It's supposed to be
that
stopped,
that
by the way.
happened in September and your feeling for the impact that it could make on this fight Saturday night, Deontay.
I mean, it's going to be a big factor. You know, it's going to be a big factor, not for me, but for him. You know, that's what he's been thinking about. It's, you know, Joe, it's a lot of energy that's been circulating throughout his nervous energy that's been circulating throughout his camp. There's a lot of secrets that's been going on. There's a lot of things they've been covering up.
What do you want to share with
But,
us?
you know, I don't want to share nothing with you, you know. But I just want to let you know it's subliminal messages. This is what we've been getting for all these years. I'm giving you a subliminal message. Being a veteran in this sport, I understand. I know. I have a sixth sense. I know what nervous energy is and what it looks like and what it smells like. Pussy. And I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait.
And you believe that
more concerned
brings
about
about
it.
that nervous energy.
Yeah, that's part of it. That's one thing.
Tyson, how is
he's
the
concerned
eye?
about the cut,
How is
not
the
me.
eye and how's the scar tissue? 47 stitches, plastic surgeon inside and out. How's it holding up?
Terrible. It come open 4 times in training camp. It's been coming open with little flicks. So he shouldn't have any problems opening up then, shouldn't he? The biggest puncher that's ever lived. The so-called biggest puncher that couldn't even keep a man down in the 12th round.
Yeah, you
big
recently made
favagoster.
comments that you want to taste blood. You've said this before and you've said it in the lead up
Does
here.
not bother me. I'm going to take him, I'm going to cut him and see how he feels like it. I'm going to see if he's going to get up off the floor. I don't think he's got the bottle, minerals, bollocks, whatever you want to call it. He ain't got it. He's an on-top fighter, he's a bully fighter, and when a bully gets bullied, he folds every single time.
There was, as we were sitting here and the 3 of us were watching the highlights of the past year, Deontay's
Talking about them knockouts?
The 2 incredible
Okay,
knockouts.
okay.
It was tinged with
3.
derision as he was watching your 2 fights that took place here in Vegas. What did you learn about yourself with the 2 fights here in Vegas over the course of the past year?
That he couldn't say it.
You know, I learned a lot of things. I learned that I can come here and crack the biggest country in the world and become a bigger star than their homegrown heavyweight. That's one thing I learned. I learned that I can unite 2 TV stations, ESPN Plus and Fox Pay-Per-View, and unite 2 of the biggest rival promoters in the world. Is there anything the Gypsy King can't do? Including slap him in the mouth. Nothing I can't do. Already done it, been there, done it, wore the t-shirt a million times. Wilder, this is a big act for him. He's very nervous underneath. I can see his jumper going in and out with his heartbeat pounding out of his chest. Terrified.
You believe he's
Terrified.
nervous right now sitting on
He's
stage
nervous.
with you?
He's nervous as hell. He don't know what to expect. He doesn't know what
You
to
funny.
expect. And he's
Your
getting
next
knocked out.
job is to stand up, man. That's what you
Knocked
be in
out.
Vegas, bro.
Knocked out.
When I knock you out, go do stand-up comedy, bro. You got a career in that. You got a career in that.
And when I knock you out,
Because I'm crying laughing, bro.
begging me for a
Bruh,
rematch.
just do that. You got a British accent, and that's what they laugh. They're not laughing with you, they're laughing at you. Because of your accent, you goofy, you're a big mama. You know what I'm saying? You're a big
The thing
goofy
is,
big
though,
mama.
you
big goofy,
quite
big
don't understand
bird,
what you're saying.
Big
because
mama.
You speak English.
That's what
you
you're
little
doing.
bitch.
Exactly.
So you speak in English right
Exactly.
now.
So you understand what I'm saying. And if you don't, you know the sayings, what's understood don't have to be explained. Because come February the 22nd, your body gonna be laying right there.
I do want to ask you something about your
Like it
past
was
year and the
before.
fights that we
Just
saw
like
there,
that.
and that is.
But this time around, you ain't getting up because I brought my 6-foot-inch nails and I brought a big hammer from Alabama, baby. You know what else.
Good. Ain't going nowhere.
You know what else.
I'm gonna knock you spark
You know
out.
what else.
I can't wait to do it, honestly.
You know what else.
You're nothing
So
but a
you
big
ain't-
skinny
you
little
got-
bitch.
Sit down.
That's
That's all
Everything
you
is
are.
just sit down.
You ain't nothing.
Sit down.
You ain't
Sit
scary.
down.
You're not
Sit
terrifying.
down.
Yeah, I don't look at you and
Sit
see fear.
down.
I look at you and see a
Sit
fucking pussy with a nose
down.
ring in.
Sit
You little
down.
bitch.
Sit down. You nervous.
Punch him all over the stage
Sit
right now if you
down,
wanted
man.
to.
Sit
You couldn't
down.
do nothing about it.
Sit down.
Pick him and throw him across that room.
Sit down. You don't believe none of the words that you say. You can't punch. I don't know what you talking about. Knocking somebody in the second round. You ain't never knocked nobody in no second round. You got pillows for fists. That's why I kept running through you. Because you can't punch.
Correction.
You
I
can't
did not
punch.
count the last opponent
You
in
can't
the
punch.
second round,
You
pussy.
can't, man. You told that man to drop and he failed.
I'll tell you what, I
Stop.
do want to get into fight
Stop.
strategy because you did put
Stop
that out
it.
there
He
about
said,
the second
"All right,
round
this is enough of
knockout.
this, Ant."
There's so much to take, but you've been
So
so
stop
open with
it, right?
strategy. What do you say we take a quick and much needed break for a moment? When we come back, we will get into the fight strategy of what we will see Saturday night. The final news conference, Wilder Fury 2, continues from Vegas after this.